Good morning all. Today we are starting our first topic in reasoning. First topic is series. In series there are mainly three type series are there. Alphabetical series, numerical series and miscellaneous series. Alphabetical series means it's a series of letters. And numerical series means series of numbers. Miscellaneous series means it's a series of letters, numbers and symbols. Here first we can discuss the series alphabetical series. First one example is given here. We can consider our English alphabet itself is an example for alphabetical series. First example is given P Q H A N T V U O E K L M Z Y R I A F E N B D X W C G O U B is a series of letters. Here one thing is there is no particular relation between these letters, simply a series of letters. Then in this particular topic they will ask question related to this series, that is question based on that series. That is based on one series there will be 5 sub questions, so it is 5 mark question. So if we write down that series in our paper, easily we can solve that question. That is, if you got this question, first write down these series in our paper. When we are writing, we should be very careful, just write down that series in a single line. Otherwise the question related to these series is just by counting the series we can find out the answer. We are writing that series in 2 lines or 3 lines, then it is very difficult to count. That is, question will be like this way. The one question will be like how many vowels are there preceded by consonant followed by vowel. At that type question, if you are writing in 2 or 3 lines, sometimes that end elements we forgot to count. So always try to write that in a single line. It is not possible, or the series is very lengthy, we have to write down in 2 or 3 lines. At that time we should be very careful while counting that answers. Okay, then here based on this series some 8 questions are given, but actual exam there will be 5 question maximum based on one series. I am discussing these 8 types. These are the 8 types of question related to that particular series. First we can go through the first question. First question is, which element is 8 to the right of 12th from right end? Which element is 8 to the right of 12th from right end? Right end means we have to count from our right side. Left end means our left side. If we count it wrong side, from wrong side, our answer become wrong. That is the only type of mistakes we are making in this particular topic series. By counting, they are asking from right side or right end, we have to count from our right hand side. If they are asking from left side, then we have to count from our left hand side. That is the only thing we have to remember here. Okay. Here we can solve first question. Which element is 8 to the right of 12th from right end? 12th from right end means from here. We have to count from here. That is 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12. 12th from right end is F. And the question is 8 to the right of 12th from right end. 8 to the right of this element. To the right means according to this element, this side is left and this side is right. To the right of this element means this side is the right side. So 8 to the right of this element means we cannot count this element again. Its first right is E. So we have to count from E. So this is first 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. 8 to the right of 12th from right end is which one? It is G. Okay. So now we are counting. First we are finding out 12th from right end, then it's 8th right. So the answer is G. This is the answer. Okay. Then second question, which element is 9 to the left of 15th from left end? 9 to the left of 15th from left end. Then in this question we are counting first 12th from right end, then it's 8th right. Same way we have to count 15 from left hand and it's 9th left. Okay, So if you are doing like this way, we have to count 2 times. Then only we can find out the answer. For avoiding that 2 times counting, we can check. Here the sides are right and right. In this question the sides are left and left. That is, sides are same, just take the difference of these 2 digits, then count from the same side. We can check that first question once again. 12 and 8. 12 and 8 difference is what? 12 and 8 difference is 12 minus 8. It is 4. Okay. And count from the same side, right side. Fourth element from right side. 1, 2, 3, 4. Same answer. So, if the sides are same, just take the difference of these 2 numbers and count from the same side. Fourth from right is same answer, G. Same way we can check the second question. 15 minus 9. 15 minus 9 is what? Tell me the answer. Okay, 6. 15 minus 9 is 6. Sixth from which side? Sixth from left side. Sixth from left side is 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Sixth from left is T. Answer is T. We have to recheck that answer by using our normal method. Then only we can confirm it is right or wrong. Okay, 15 from left. 15 from left, we can count from left side. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15. 15 from left is Y. It's 9th left. 9th left is, first left is Z. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. Same. So our method is right. So same side, take the difference of 2 numbers, and count from the same side. Okay. So we can move to the third question. Which element is 4 to the right of 7th from left hand? 7th from left hand we have to count. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. 7th from left hand is which one? This one. And 4 to the right of that element. To the right of that element means to which side? To this side. So first, second, third, fourth. 4 to the right of that particular element is K. So the answer is K. Okay. Then previous 2 question, same side. Here it is right and left. So side is different. Okay. Then if the sides are same, we are taking the difference and count from the same side. Then if it is opposite side, what we have to do? If it is opposite side, we have to take the sum of these 2 numbers. 4 and 7. 4 and 7, sum of these 2 numbers. It is 4 and 7, what is the sum? 4 plus 7, it is 11. 11, 4 plus 7, 11. 11 from which side we have to count? Always count from the last side. Which side is given at the last place, we can count from that side. So 11th from left side we have to count. So 11th from left side. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11. 11th from left hand is which one? Okay, same answer. So our answer is right. Then same way we can check the fourth question also. 6 and 10. It is left and right, opposite side. So we have to take the sum. 6 plus 10, 16. 16 from which side we have to count? Last side is right. So 16th from right side we have to count. So right side means this side. Don't forget to count from right side. If we are counting from left side, our answer become wrong. And very important thing, in all these questions they will provide 5 options. In that option, left 16 answer also will be there. So if we are counting from wrong side, we cannot find out our answer is right or wrong. So always read the question very carefully and count from the right side. Okay. Then here in this question, 16th from right side. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16. 16 from right hand is Y. Okay, normal method, 10th from right and 16th from left. 10th from right is 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. And it's left 6. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Same. Okay, so always if the sides are same, count from the, subtract the numbers and count from the same side. If the sides are opposite, add the two numbers and count from the last side. Which side is given last place, we can count from that side. Okay, then we can go to the next question. Next question, fifth one. It is different from the first four questions. Fifth question, it is given how many vowels are there in the series, each of which is preceded and followed by consonant. What is mean by preceded? Preceded means before. Followed means after. So they are asking how many vowels. Which are the vowels? A, E, I, O, U. These are the vowels. So we have to count the vowels from this series. How many vowels are there in the series, each of which is preceded. Preceded means just before, and followed. Followed means just after. Preceded and followed by consonants. So we have to find out the vowels from this series. Then condition, preceded and followed by consonants. Preceded means just before. Followed means just after. By consonant. Preceded and followed by consonant. So we have to count vowels from this series. Its before and after should be consonant. This is the format. Only these type vowels we can count. Vowel preceded and followed by consonant. So we can check how many vowels satisfying such type condition. First, these are not vowels. First vowel is which one? A is a vowel. We can check that condition. A before is H. H is a consonant. And A after one also a consonant. So here A is preceded by consonant and also followed by consonant. So we can check, we can take A. A is satisfying the condition. So that is one. First element is A. Then next vowel in this series, it is U. U is preceded by V. V is a consonant. So it is preceded condition satisfied. U followed by O. O is not a consonant, it is a vowel. So it is not satisfying the followed by condition. But our condition is preceded and also followed by consonant. So U is not satisfying the condition. Then next vowel is O. O, both sides are vowel. It is not consonant. So also we cannot select. Then E. E is not preceded by consonant. So E also not selected. Then next vowel is I. I is preceded by consonant but not followed by consonant. So not to be selected. A. A is also not preceded by consonant, not followed by, it is followed by consonant but not fully preceded by consonant. So A also not selected. Then next vowel is E. E preceded by F. F is a consonant and followed by N. N also consonant. So E is satisfying both the condition, preceded by consonant and also followed by consonant. So E we can select. That is second element. Then next vowel in this group, next vowel is O. O is preceded by consonant but not followed by consonant. So O is not selected. Then next vowel is U. U is not preceded by consonant. So that also not to be selected. So in this particular series, only two vowels are there, that is A and E, satisfying this particular condition. So how many vowels are there in the series, each of which is preceded and followed by consonant? The answer is 2. Only 2 elements satisfying that condition. Okay. Is that clear? Okay, then we can go to the next question. how many vowels are there in the series, each of which is either preceded or followed by a consonant? This question is somewhat different from the first one. First question it is given which is preceded and followed by consonant. Here the question is it is either preceded or followed by consonant. What is the difference between that? Here and means it should satisfy both the condition. So preceded and also followed condition is there, then only we can select. But here the difference is either or. Either or means any one of this condition is satisfied, we can say that we can select that element. Okay, so here either preceded or followed by consonant. So we can check, we have to find out the vowel here also. Vowel, it is either preceded by consonant or vowel followed by consonant. These two cases we can select. At the same time, vowel preceded and also followed by consonant case also we can select. That is both side consonant is there, then also we can select. So either or condition is there. It can be either preceded condition or only either followed by condition, or it can be both condition. Okay, so here we can check that type of vowels. First vowel is A. A is preceded by consonant and also followed by consonant. Already in first question we are selected that one. So here also it is satisfying that condition because it is in third category. So we can select that one. So that is one. This is one. Then next vowel is U. It is preceded by consonant, not followed by consonant. That is not an issue, but it is satisfying this first condition. It is preceded by consonant. So we can select that one. What about O? O is not preceded by consonant, not followed by consonant. It is not satisfying any one of these conditions, so it is not to be selected. What about E? E is not preceded by consonant, but it is followed by consonant. So it is satisfying the second condition, followed by condition, so we can select that one. Then next vowel is I. It is preceded by consonant, we can select. Next one is A. It is not preceded by consonant but followed by consonant, we can select. Then E. It is satisfying both the condition, so it is third category, we can select. Then next vowel is O. O is preceded by consonant. Then next is U. U is followed by consonant. So these many vowels satisfying any one of these conditions. So we can select 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. So 8 vowels satisfying this given condition. So the answer is 8. Okay. Then next question, how many consonants are there in the series, each of which is either preceded by a consonant or followed by a vowel? This is also either or condition similar to our sixth question. Either preceded or and either preceded by a consonant or followed by a vowel. Okay. Preceded by a consonant or followed by vowel means how we can write down that one. Here the difference is we have to count the consonants. So we can write down that one. The conditions are consonants we have to select. It is either preceded by a consonant, that is consonant just before should be consonant, or second condition is consonant followed by vowel, or it can be consonant preceded by consonant and also followed by vowel. These three types we can select: consonant preceded by consonant, consonant followed by vowel, consonant preceded by consonant and also followed by vowel. These three categories we can select. So here we can check that type consonants. First consonant is P. What about P? P is not preceded by any element. So preceded condition not satisfying. But P followed by an element, it is consonant. But our condition consonant followed by vowel. So P is not selected. What about Q? Q is preceded by consonant. First condition. Followed also consonant, that is not an issue, but first one is satisfied. First condition is satisfied. So Q we can select. What about H? H is satisfying both the condition preceded by consonant followed by vowel. So it is third category. So H also we can select. Then next consonant is N. N is not preceded by consonant, not followed by vowel. So it is not satisfying any one of this condition. So N is not selected. T. T is preceded by consonant. So it is first category, we can select. V. It is preceded by consonant and also followed by vowel. So V also we can select. Then next consonant is K. K is not satisfying any one of the condition, not preceded by consonant, not followed by vowel. So K is not selected. Then L. L is preceded by consonant. M. M is preceded by consonant. Z also preceded by consonant. Y preceded by consonant. R preceded by consonant. Then next is R, both condition preceded by consonant and also followed by vowel. F, it is not preceded by consonant but it is followed by vowel. So this second category. So F we can select. N, not preceded by consonant, not followed by vowel. So N is not selected. B, it is preceded by consonant. So we can select. D also preceded by consonant. X is preceded by consonant. W is preceded by consonant. C also preceded by consonant. And G satisfying both the conditions preceded by consonant followed by vowel. So G also selected. And next is B. B is not preceded by consonant and it is not followed by any element. So B is not selected. So how many are there? How many consonants are there satisfying these conditions? We can just count. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16. That is 16 elements are there satisfying these conditions. So answer will be 16. Okay. So we can go to the next question. 8th question or last question, last type of question in this category is how many consonants are there in the series, each of which is either preceded by a consonant or followed by a vowel but not both. There is somewhat extension is there but not both. It is very very important compared to our previous question. Both questions are up to here it is same but here but not both. What is the difference between these two? In this 7th question, either preceded by consonant or followed by vowel or both case we can select. But this wordings but not both is there, we cannot count this third category. That is, we can count only consonant either preceded by consonant case or consonant followed by vowel case. We cannot count consonant, vowel. This third category we cannot count. If element satisfying this condition, we cannot count that type consonant. So from this one itself we can find out that one. Here already we are finding out these many elements satisfying this first conditions. So we can avoid both condition from that one. First Q is not satisfying both condition. H is not satisfying both condition. H is satisfying both condition. It is preceded by consonant and also followed by vowel. Okay, so we have to avoid that one. Then T only preceded by consonant. V, what about V? V, it is preceded by consonant and also followed by vowel. So we have to avoid V also. We cannot count that one. Then next one is L. L is preceded by consonant only. Next is M. M is preceded by consonant only. Z preceded by consonant only. Y preceded by consonant only. What about R? R preceded by consonant and also followed by vowel. So R we cannot count. Then F, it is not preceded by consonant, only followed by vowel. So we have to select. Then B preceded by consonant only. D preceded by consonant only. X preceded by consonant only. W preceded by consonant only. C preceded by consonant only. What about G? G preceded by consonant and also followed by vowel. So G also we cannot count. Okay, so here we have to count how many letters are there. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12 are there. So the answer is 12. Only 12 letters satisfying this particular condition. That is, once again we can repeat that one. If it is preceded and followed, or preceded are also followed, or preceded as well as followed, that type conditions are there, then we have to select only both cases. That is, both side conditions satisfied, then only we can select. If the condition is either or, either preceded condition or followed condition or both condition, we can select. But in the question, either or but not both is given, we can select either preceded only or followed only condition. We cannot select both cases. Okay, today we discussed different types of questions related to alphabetical series. So just practice more questions regarding this topic. Okay, then next video we can discuss about numerical series. Okay, thank you.